You want to hear something funny though? This dude told me the other just today. Just today I go to the gas station.
Mm-hmm.
I get 4 beers. Get a 3-pack of Natty Daddy and a single.
Yeah.
I get it to the counter. I'm paying for it, and the cashier goes, "You know what happened last night?" I'm like, "No, what?" He goes, "Some guy, and I saw him on the camera. He went back there and he took all this right here and put it down his pants." I go, "What?" He goes, I said, "All 4 of them?" He goes, "Yeah, the 3-pack. I don't know how he did it. I watched him do it though." I'm like, "That's fucked up." I'm like, "That's crazy." He goes,
How could you not see that?
That's what I was thinking. I was like, how? I'm like,
how do you hold it?
How do you walk out of there straight face like, "Have a good day"? These guys just bulge.
Yeah.
Like fucking. I'm like,
freezing ass bulge, really.
Gotta be.
Yes.
Gotta be. And I don't think it's worth stealing.
Yeah, it's like $3.
Yeah. Just borrow it from your mom. Whatever the fuck, right? But then he tells me that. I'm like, "That's crazy." He goes, "Yeah, then guess what?" I go, "What?"
Please tell me.
He goes, "He came back later that same night." I go, "You gotta be kidding me." I go, "Did he pay for it?" He goes, "Yeah, he actually did, because I confronted him about it." I go, "You did?" He goes, "Yeah." He went to the back and got another 4 of them.
Yeah.
Brought them, when he put them on the counter, the
He'd be
cashier,
like, "Hey."
with the cashier, he goes, this is what he was telling me. He goes, so when he put it on the counter, I'm like, "You going to pay for the ones you took already?" And the guy goes, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "Don't even try it." He's like, "I saw you do it." And he's like, "Ugh." I'm like, "So he paid for it?" He goes, "Yeah, he fucking paid for all of them." I was like, "Shit. Go, Gadget."
He had it on loan.
Yeah, that's crazy. But I was
He
just
took that
bothered.
shit on credit.
Yeah.
But the balls on someone.
I know.
The first one is steal 4 Natty Daddies. Like,
Yeah.
what's the
Down your
reason?
fucking pants.
Yeah, down your pants.
How?
Drink them, and go, "You know what? I can go for 4 more, guys." You know what I
They're
mean?
so good.
They're so good. They're really not. How he's not blacked out by 8 is beyond me. And then go back and be like, "Yeah, give me another one." And then say, instead of, "Why don't you steal it the second time?"
Exactly.
Just say, "You know what? Fuck it. Did it once. I'll do it again." Walk right
It's
out.
too risky. You can't do it twice in the same day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At
like-
least-
I mean, you
he
shouldn't
at least
return.
knows that.
Well, yeah, which he's a retard, because he should know rule number 1: never return to the scene of a crime.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, yeah, but
All the criminals do though.
But he was probably drunk already. He's just like, "Where did I get that beer at? I don't remember. Fuck it." He probably walked there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
someone
shit,
who's
that's
stealing
wild,
Natty
bro.
Daddy sure is fucking driving. You know what I mean?
I want to
No
see
way.
the tape.
That's what
Like,
I
wanna
yeah.
see the
Oh,
tape
I
so
wish
bad.
I should have said that, but there was another guy behind me, so I was like, I'm holding up the line at this point.
Man.
I'd have been like, well, the other guy had to have heard that shit too. Been
So-
like, you want to
well,
see the tape?
If you guys
Let's fucking play this.
if you guys go down to the marathon down here tomorrow to
Mhm.
get water or whatever the fuck in the morning
Yeah.
or gas, and there's a tall skinny kid with a hat, and he's kind of weird. Ask him. Be like, how about the caper, the Natty Daddy caper? That's fucking crazy,
Holy
dude.
shit.
He told me that, and I was like,
That
I was like,
was
the balls
wild.
on some people.
I know, and the balls on him to be like, "Hey, you gonna pay for
Yeah,
that?"
you gonna pay for that? That I could have stopped you from doing, but I didn't. But I don't know how he got. He must have saw him and saw something was up.
Yeah.
And then went and
Because you
watched
don't
it.
miss a fucking box of that.
Right. And then, but because when you get it, you got to go into the cooler.
Yeah.
So the guy would have came in, came out. So he must have noticed it and then saw him on the camera.
Yeah.
Because how was he watching him on the camera if
And
he
then
didn't
just let-
know that he
yeah.
was going to steal in the first place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had so many questions, but at the end of the time, I'm like, you know what? I got to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Oh man, shit. Speaking of on camera, there's been a scandal lately at work.
Oh,
Really?
I don't know. It became a big deal, but apparently this past month there's been guys dumpster diving in our dumpster and taking shit and driving
Workers?
off. No, just
Just
random people.
Randos.
No,
Yeah,
no.
total randos.
Total random people, right? And they do it in the shadiest way. They walk to the dumpster on foot. Cameras everywhere. So you see these guys walk up and they look in the dumpster, right? Next thing you know, they come back in a truck and they're jumping in the dumpster and pulling shit out. I just find it so fascinating.
What
to
do they
watch.
steal?
I don't know. I can't tell on video because we put some like decoy boxes in there, and one tried to like jump in the dumpster and he hit the box and like went through it.
Oh shit! You
No
didn't fucking
shit.
tell me that.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
so he like kind of fucks up and falls, and like I guess the real reason the owner of the company's freaking out is he doesn't want them to get hurt, so they sue him for getting.
That's a
Oh
valid
my
point.
god. Oh my
That's a
god.
valid point.
Oh my god. I hope he gets sick.
But
I don't
Right.
want somebody to get hurt, but
He's
I
like-
would laugh so hard if he got the shit suit out of it.
I thought
Probably would.
originally that like he was pissed about them stealing garbage because he comes across as that guy,
Yeah.
but apparently
Yeah.
not. He's like, I don't care if they're taking stuff. I just don't want them to get hurt. And I'm like, I kind of.
I get that.
Yeah,
I
because
get
people would
that.
do. But the sad thing is, the law shouldn't protect people.
Oh, exactly.
do that, and they do,
Exactly.
and it
It
does.
really does.
That's
because
the problem. Because if the law didn't protect a thief from breaking in your shit, falling because he what's the word I'm looking for? He caused that himself.
Yeah.
You didn't say, "Hey, jump on my dumpster." He did it himself,
Yeah.
and then he gets hurt because he wanted what
Yeah.
was yours,
Yeah.
so he could have it,
Yeah.
and fucks himself up. That's what, and then the law's like, yeah, you know what? You got a case here.
Yeah.
You got a case here. That's fucked up. I wonder, like,
They steal
I guess it'd be
bumpers?
negligent.
Yeah, I don't know, but
Probably.
but we have put some new no trespassing signs up that
Mm.
now.
Well, now if they do it, then they can't really sue
exactly.
him
Well,
because now he's saying, hey, you're not allowed in there
yeah, exactly, and that's why.
unless there's some
Show him
fucking
the
loophole.
sign.
I-
Please,
Which
God, show
I don't
him
even
the
know
sign.
the laws, but I'm sure they will.
We're so
Fucking,
cheap that this is what they resorted to because they're like, we got to do something.
it's a piece of paper,
It is a piece of paper.
non-laminated,
No,
Not
it's
laminated.
not laminated.
It is. They are
with
taped.
pencil.
They're taped to the side of the
Taped
building
Oh,
with
shit.
packing tape.
This will result in the police being called. That's whoever wrote that sounds like. It's like, look, we're gonna get them. No trespassing. This will result in the police being called. That's good, Bob. Hang it up. That's fucked up.
You're right.
That's what guy sounds like.
Not quite.
No, you're good. It's funny.
That is pretty funny though.
But
Who
no,
wrote
they,
it?
you know who wrote it.
Really, Bob?
No. But I just find it fascinating to watch them. We've watched it multiple times. They'll be like, hey, watch this. This is when these two come up.
Yeah.
And they'll be like a black truck. And
I
then,
want to watch
and-
it
and then they're-
on Monday.
and then they're like, at this time, this is when these guys come up and it's like a blue truck and they get out and they're
So each day they got the time. They got different guys.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. They passing each other. What'd you find in there today? Yeah, we got some good stuff, Samsung.
The last time they
I don't
did
know what
this,
they could possibly be stealing.
Yeah, well, what do you
Bumpers?
guys throw away though?
they took
Are
some
they taking scrap?
and
That's money there,
we
then.
threw away some pop-up tents that were real moldy, and one of the trucks took all of them. There's like 4 of them, and they were still in boxes, but they were moldy. So they were new, but really fucking moldy.
They need that for their militia.
I guess. So they were
Get it!
like cab tents. And then
Yeah.
I guess the rest of them, I mean, there's usually just bumpers and shit in there.
Yeah, I mean that
so
could be
it's-
scrapped. Then.
I think
Is
they're
it
just getting
aluminum?
scrapped.
Is bumpers aluminum?
One of them stole a stove out of it. They have camper stoves, so they're cooking something.
Yeah, cooking something's all right.
Do they have copper in them?
Probably. There's probably a little bit
That's
of copper
money.
here and
Copper
there.
thief, yeah.
Yeah, that's money.
And scrap. So, they're selling it somehow.
That's what they're doing. Yeah,
They're
But-
taking it to the scrapyard down the street. Meyer should look into that.
But,
Because
Yeah.
there's like a scrapyard like a couple miles
Really?
from like where our
Where you guys
offices
are at?
yeah, so.
So they're just jumping down there. Like,
Yeah.
This is easy
The
caper.
last time they came in was 4 a.m. and people get there at 6. So people could be like coming around, they're just up in there. But
That's-
like
that's
since
pretty
it's not
ballsy.
even illegal in Indiana,
For
they're
what?
doing it to do since we didn't have any signs, it was perfectly legal for them to go in there and rummage through it.
Really?
Yeah.
Even though it's on private property?
Yeah, if we don't have no trespassing signs, and it's like enclosed trash.
I guess that's true in Ohio.
People
too,
can just go in there and do it, and it's perfectly legal. So the cops are like, we really can't do anything unless you're getting money out of it.
Yeah.
But then you got to track everything you throw in there.
Yeah.
And they don't want to put.
Yeah, they don't want to put that type of effort in. And then they're like, well, you can't put no trespassing signs up, and then you get them for trespassing.
Yeah.
So that's what they tried.
That's hilarious.
So they taped him to the side of the building.
Next rainstorm, gone.
100%. 100%. If not, it'll be smudged.
Yeah.
You won't understand what the fuck it says.
And I don't even think that...
It says the aliens will be what? Be walled?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I mean, that's
wild,
funny, dude.
though.
I mean, I told you that story about when I was working vending food. We'd throw trash in the bin.
Oh, yeah, the lady...
And
Yeah.
the lady was in a dumpster.
Yeah, that was
That
fucking
was
crazy.
hilarious. I was like, this is fucking nuts.
You threw trash on a lady.
Yeah, what happened was, at the end of the day, we would throw, like, the shit that was expired away. We threw it away. So, talking about, like, sandwiches and, like, everything. All kinds of shit. Cookies. Vending machine.
Yeah.
And so, I'm throwing it away. And you just open this thing up and you throw. So, I opened it up and threw. And I hear, hey, what? I'm like, the fuck? And it's this lady inside the dumpster. She's like, hey, watch out. I'm trying to get some stuff real quick right here. She's like, you guys throw a lot of stuff. That's good. You throw away a lot of stuff. That's good. I'm like, I don't have any choice in that. She's like, what do you got in that? Because I had another box. I'm like, I don't know. I got stuff that expired. She's like, oh, no. You guys throw stuff away. And that's still good. And then my boss came. He's like, what? He looks down. He goes, throw it. I'm like, what? He's just dump it. Forget her. Just do it. I'm like, what the fuck? So then he walks away, and I'm like, I can't be that cruel. I'm like, here. I finally do it. She's like, and she gets it. She's like, oh, cool. I'm gonna come back. And she tries to get out, but she can't get out. She's like, because what happened is the lid on this side is over, so it's on top of those lids on there. She
like
can't push it up.
Yeah.
I'm like, give me a second. I went down and lifted it up. And she's like, thank you. I mean, she was a crazy lady, dude. Like, she was homeless.
That would scare the shit out of me,
nuts.
though.
I was like, what the fuck? It threw me off.
Like, I straight up would have run away.
I mean, granted,
holy shit.
Granted, it is in a very ghetto area, so you see, that's normal down there.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, I mean, I've talked about it before in the podcast.
Yeah.
We did a whole fucking show about that.
Yeah.
Short about it. But yeah, it's fucking hilarious. But it's still weird to see somebody.
It would startle the shit out of me.
Because granted, this is like 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh,
This is not 4 a.m. This is like 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. This lady's fucking. She's like, I found my food. That's basically what it was.
Yeah.
I was like, that's crazy.
That is wild. It would have scared me.
Oh, you know what it scared me about? That I'm gonna be that one day.
Oh yeah,
like that would fucking suck.
Yeah.
Hopefully by that time my mind would be so gone I wouldn't realize it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're so fucked up that you don't even realize where you were, where you're at, who you are. That's the only way if I'm gonna live like that. That'd be crazy.
It'd be pretty hard.
Yeah.